A good short story never ceases to amaze me. Good writing always makes you want to keep turning the page, hence the term page turner. So the question is, what do you think makes a good story? Hi, I'm Cikgu Malik, and today we are going to discover how to answer a narrative essay question. So, what does make a good story? A good plot, interesting characters, and an evocative style of writing. The central aspect of a good story is the characters. So you need to create a character that is interesting, someone that the readers can relate to. The main character can be a protagonist or an antagonist, but the best stories have both. When describing your character, color and stretch them. And by that I mean, give them a background story. The way they look, the way they act, and the way they talk. We looked at the old man with a stump hobbling along. Strange that the long-haired, scraggly man who couldn't even ride a motorcycle was a genius at fixing them. This gives your reader a visual impression of the character, and this helps you to craft your plot. Let's focus on the plot now. A good plot has an opening, a middle, and an end. An interesting opening is a must in a good story. It lets the reader know what's in store for them. So begin by describing the background or setting to your story. Fixing motorcycles was the only thing that he knew how to do. When tinkering with his tools in his greasy workshop, things made sense to him, such that he hardly ever left. You could also begin by using direct speech. I remember every detail of the crash so vividly. It's as if time had slowed down to a crawl, he recounted, as he reached for the leg he no longer had. The middle is where the story really begins to take shape. Our main character needs to go through a challenge or a struggle of some sort that leads up to a climax. A good way of constructing a plot is using journalistic questions to create a mind map. Ask these questions. What happened? Who did it? Or whom did it happen to? How did it happen? When and why did it happen? Use the answers to these questions and create a mind map. It will look something like this. And there you have an outline of your plot. And make sure that your plot is original, not from a TV show or a book. Use dialogue in between your descriptions to create dramatic impact. For example, we kept staring at his stump. "Stop looking at it, you fools! It's not going to grow back," he growled, much to our embarrassment. If the question states, "Describe the saddest moment of your life," you can still write a fictitious story. It doesn't have to be a true story, but let it be realistic though. If the question reads, "If only I'd been more careful, that wouldn't have happened." Think of an important event before you begin writing the story. When you write your ending, be sure to express some sadness and regret. As the story moves along, it should have a dynamic climax. After this, it can end with a resolution, where things get sorted out, or a twist, an ending that no one expects. Unexpected does not mean illogical, yeah? It's just a surprise that throws your readers off, sitting there with their mouths agape. A good example will be Guy de Maupassant's The Necklace. Read it, and you'll understand what I mean. So, my fellow writers, you have all the right ingredients to write your narrative essay now, but not so fast. Remember, when you're writing a story, it is usually set in the past. So use past tense, because you are relating a series of events that has already happened. I'm Cikgu Malik. I hope you found the lesson useful. Good luck in your exams, and until next time on SPM Top Tutor English.